If you want peace, work for justice. Hello, social psychology. Today's topic is on conflict and peacemaking. So let's start off by defining conflict. Conflict is a perceived incompatibility of actions or goals. People in conflict perceive that one side's gain is the other's loss.
Kanye West destroyed Wiz Khalifa on Twitter. Epic rant. Hi guys, this is Van. Okay, Kanye West, not really known for stepping into the beef battle. Obviously, he says a lot of stuff. He says whatever's on his mind. But as far as attacking rappers directly, you don't see that from Ye that often. All of that has changed because he is now seriously getting at Wiz Khalifa on Twitter. This is the way this whole thing started. Kanye West changed the name of his album, Swish, to Waves. Waves, if you guys don't know, is kind of the calling card in the creation of a rapper named Max B, Free Max B. Wiz Khalifa seemed to take umbrage with Kanye West changing the name of his album, which kind of calling Kanye out on Twitter, and big up in Max B. Kanye then took umbrage at that and absolutely let loose on Wiz Khalifa on Twitter. We're gonna go through some.
Hey guys, reporting from TMZ. Today's topic, we're going to talk about Wiz Khalifa and Kanye West's epic Twitter battle. Did you guys hear about that?
I heard all about it.
Yeah, apparently things got really crazy between Wiz and Kanye, even to the point that their girls got involved. Things got really heated. Apparently Wiz's girl called out Kanye, revealing some pretty gross things about him. Apparently he likes it somewhere the sun doesn't shine.
Yeah, let's cut to the Twitter feed to see what this is all about.
Hit it, Tom.
This dilemma between Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa closely relates to the fundamental attribution error, because both opponents tempt people to explain their own behavior situationally. For example, to protect oneself against exploitation by their opponent, and to explain their partner's behavior dispositionally. The behavior of these two exhibit self-inflating and self-focused narcissistic tendencies that seem unlikely to emphasize with others' perspectives.
It all started Tuesday when West decided to change his album title from Swish to Waves.
Yeah, Khalifa began criticizing the album title and saying, please don't take the wave.
He continued following that comment with tweets alluding to the album.
But West remained silent until he thought Khalifa had tweeted about his wife, Kardashian West. "Hit this, KK, and become yourself," wrote Khalifa on Wednesday morning. Several hours later, West responded, like, "Oh, that's Ye, and I can't put his wife's initials on my Twitter," at Wiz Khalifa. That's when Khalifa corrected West and called him a fool. "KK is weed, fool. Reasons why you're not wavy. Go back to Swish."
The feud reached a peak when West referred to their mutual ex, Amber Rose.
Yeah, I heard he called him out saying, you let a stripper trap you?
Yeah, a stripper trap, not a social trap.
So now let's define what a social trap really is. A social trap is a situation in which the conflicting parties, by each rationally pursuing its self-interest, become caught in mutually destructive behavior.
Not only did Amber Rose get involved, but Kim also got involved. Kim showed a great example of poor mediation. Mediation is best defined by an attempt by a neutral third party to resolve a conflict by facilitating communication and offering suggestions. Kim did just the opposite. While the two were fighting, Kim was off taking selfies.
Khalifa bowed out early, leaving his final tweet, "I've been smashed the idea of that album even existing. I got joints to roll," at Kanye West.
West explained that he thought a good outcome could come out of the exchange. He wrote, quote, "Thank you for the extra promotion, #waves, available February 11th.
But later decided to take down his tweets, offering this explanation, quote, "I'ma take these down because it's all about positive energy. Blessings, blessings, positive energy, blessings."
Common external threats build cohesiveness. When facing a well-defined external threat during wartime, the we feeling soars. Leaders may even create a threatening external enemy as a technique for building group cohesiveness.
An external threat is a threat originating outside a company, government agency, or institution. In contrast, an internal threat is one originating inside the organization. typically by an employee or insider. Due to the Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa dispute, there are several ways external threats are displayed. Since this was posted on Twitter, which is a huge media site, the whole world will exhibit their own opinions towards this hot topic. This will result in gaining attention to the opponents during conflict, and can also destroy their social status and self-image.
So let's define what peace means. Peace is a condition marked by low levels of hostility and aggression, and by mutually beneficial relationships. Although toxic forces can breed destructive conflict, we can harness other forces to bring conflict to a constructive resolution. Now to define the question, how can peace be achieved? We must first recognize the 4 C's, including contact, cooperation, communication, and conciliation. The first C in peacemaking is contact. Contact is putting 2 conflicting individuals or groups in close contact to enable them to know and like each other. Also, how negative expectations can bias judgments and create self-fulfilling prophecies. An example of this, referring to this conflict issue, is since Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa were not in close proximity, they might have been able to better de-escalate the situation. And due to equal status contact, which states that people who are or are not on the same level will breed attitudes according to their status relationship. They responded appropriately according to their status. The second C in peacemaking is cooperation. Cooperation is not equal status alone that can help solve an issue, but shared threats and common goals will breed unity. An example of this, referring to this conflict issue, is that Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa both shared a common goal of keeping their name out of the press so that they can promote their albums. Thus, they stopped the bickering to better their common goal. The third C in peacemaking is communication. By communicating, conflicting parties have ways to resolve their differences. They can bargain with each other directly or ask a third party to mediate and facilitate their negotiations, or can even arbitrate their disagreement to someone who can impose a settlement. An example of this, referring to this conflict issue, is that both Wiz Khalifa and Kanye West's girlfriends got involved by detaching from the dispute in a very neutral manner. And lastly, we have the 4th C of peacemaking, which is conciliation. During conciliation, sometimes tension and suspicion run high that even communication, let alone resolution, becomes all but impossible. Each party may threaten, coerce, or retaliate against the other. Unfortunately, such acts tend to be reciprocated, escalating the conflict. In this situation, both opponents eventually reduced the tension and declared a conciliation, which put an end to their conflict. So how did the peacemaking occur between these two? Both opponents decided to end their Twitter war for the sake of their social image. They realized the unnecessary tweets created a great deal of social tension between them and initiated a truce and apology to end the dispute for good. Kanye West then tweeted of reconciliation saying, "Me and Wiz spoke yesterday, great convo, all positive." Wiz Khalifa then apologized through an interview saying that it's all good. Wiz Khalifa said that he and Kanye have bounced back from their recent Twitter spat following a friendly phone call. He quotes, "That could have happened between any person, but the way that we settled it and the way that we bounced back, that's all that matters." Wiz also said that he was pleased that he and Kanye can rise above their differences. "It's the universe," Wiz said. "The universe puts a lot of things. It could have gone down many different ways, but individually we all have control."
Hey guys, reporting from TMZ. Today's topic is Wiz Khalifa and Kanye's West.
No paparazzi, please.
Yeah, I heard he called him out saying you let a stripper in.
The title of his album, From Swish to Waves.
Oh my god!
Wait, yeah, right?
That was right.
Swish to Waves.
Yes.
Swish. I wrote it down.